Hey guys, how's it going? Russ72 here. Me and old Willard here. We just went on a hike. Went on a hike, didn't we?
Yeah, I had like a big nap here.
Yeah, Will just took a big nap. But had a good hike today. Cliff Cave Park. I don't know. I'll throw a few pictures in, like right here and here. And anyway, had a really good time, and that was fun. But we were just at the stoplight back there, and there was a Mustang in front of us, a Mustang Cobra. And here lately, I've been looking at some different vehicles. One kind of like that, one of those, except the four-door. And I looked at a couple. I actually did look at a couple Mustangs. But you know, me and Will were talking, and tell them what you said, Will.
I want a Mustang convertible, and I want a Mustang GT 8-cylinder.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah.
what else did you say? Oh, look at that guy. Do it again. Hi. Oh, he was making faces. He was making faces at us.
What the heck? Dude. What the heck? Did you know that?
No, I don't know them at all. But we were anyway, we're talking about all these cars we want, and Will said something. What did you say?
A Mustang GT.
No, you said there's so many cars that I want.
Yeah, there's so many cars that I want.
Yeah, it's hard to decide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the same way. I am a car guy through and through. Now, I have my preferences for daily drivers. You know, I think oh, let's see what these guys are doing. What are they doing? Oh, they didn't do it. He was doing the old Great Cornholio. But anyway, you know, for a daily driver, I prefer a foreign car. A Honda, a Toyota. I'm just, that's my preference. But I will have to say, I love the old Fox body Mustangs. One of my first cars was a Ford Escort EXP. I'll see if I can find a picture and I'll put it in right here, like down on the corner or something. But that was my very first car. It was my baby, and very similar to the Fox body Mustang. A lot of the same styling cues, stuff like that. So there's a sentimental thing there with the cars. I've had a Honda CRX, which is a cool little two-seater hatchback. What else? My dad, which had a truck that I drove a bunch when I was in high school, it was a '69 Chevy step-side pickup. That was a really cool truck. Other than that, you know, the quintessential hot rod for me, when you say the word hot rod, there's two cars that pop into my head, and one is a 32 Ford Coupe, or convertible, with no fenders, highboy, sitting up on the frame, and the other one is a 57 Chevy. Now, the 57 Chevy, you know, probably, I think it's actually one of the best-selling Chevrolets ever. I believe it's the 210, the Model 210. I love the 57 Chevy, and the fins are awesome. And another car during that time was a 59 Cadillac. Love the fins on a 59 Cadillac. And that car in general is just one of those cars it's a huge car. And when you see a 59 Cadillac, you know it's a 59 Cadillac because of those fins. But I'm a huge car guy. I've got a Volkswagen Beetle sitting in the garage at home. It's been on the road a couple years. I want to try and get that out this summer. Get an engine put back in it. But, you know, we'll see what happens. It's one of those things, you know, I've had that car since, geez, I think I was 17 or 18 when I bought it. And I can't get rid of it. It's just got too many memories. And I love that car. It's a rusty piece of junk, but I love it. What else? What kind of cars do you like, Will? You got any favorite cars? Oh, Porsche 911. Love a Porsche.
I was thinking about what is it? The 57 Chevy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like one of them.
Like those. Well, the 55 and the 56 are awesome too. I mean, they both have their that was a good 3 years for Chevrolet right there.
And the Mustang Beetles. Those are
The Beetles.
And, and the Mini Coopers. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Mini Coopers too. I like the original Mini Coopers. You know they made them even smaller than the ones I got now.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah. But I don't know. What is some cars you guys like? You know, I know I gotta have some car guys on watching my stuff here. You know, list down in the comments below, and maybe give me a video response. What's your favorite car or your dream car? Maybe you have your dream car. You know, for me, for a long time, it was a Volkswagen Beetle, and I have one, so I know what it's all about. Volkswagen Beetles are cool cars. They're fun. If you want to talk, if you like talking to people, find an old Beetle, air-cooled Beetle, and drive it, and you will never run out of conversations, because people will just come up and talk to you all the time about those old Beetles. But you know, and that's another thing too that brings me to a thought. I've always thought, you know, the 57 Chevy, they sold a crap ton of those things back in the day. And I think the reason why they're so popular is because so many people drove one of those cars as one of their first cars, you know, or their mom had one or their dad had one. And that's why that car is so popular now. That it's a kick-ass car. But nowadays, you know, there's a lot of cars on the road, and I kind of gotta wonder, you know, like, what car now is gonna be that classic in 40, 50 years? Like, what car now are people gonna really clamor for? Oh, I know. When I'm, you know, let's see, my mom and dad had a Mercury Sable when I was getting my driver's. So I took my driver's test in. I can't see that being a classic, you know. For one, there's really not many of them left on the road, and two, I mean, it's just, there's nothing about it that's like, you know, I don't know. But you know, it's weird. Like, I think maybe the Honda Civic, and I know that sounds kind of weird, because you're like, Honda Civic, what's so special about a Honda Civic? Well, that's the thing. There's nothing special about a Honda Civic other than the fact that everybody has either had a Honda Civic or knows someone who's had a Honda Civic. You know, stuff like the Camaro, that's always going to have a market, and the Mustang too. You know, those two cars are always going to have a following, no matter what. So I don't really count those. You know, that car is already a classic from the factory, because it has a heritage of a car that was a classic before it, you know. But what do you think modern car-wise, something that's within the last, you know, 10, 15 years been produced that could be a classic, something mass-produced that, you know, for me, I think it's the Civic. Like I said, I had that Civic CRX. I had a four-door Civic, the one that got stolen. You know, I worked at a Honda dealer, and it's like everybody I know has had a Honda, and it's that one car, that Honda Civic's that one car that, you know, somebody's saying, you know, I need a reliable, dependable car to drive every day. Inevitably, somebody says, well, why don't you just find an old Honda Civic to drive? But I think that car could be considered a classic someday. You know, there's so much aftermarket, and people did customize those cars quite a bit. We're still customizing those cars quite a bit. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Put that in your comments below. I'm getting really long-winded again. I bet I'm over 5 minutes for sure. But until next time, guys, life is short. Enjoy the ride.